articulate that. Most people are retarded, and they got to follow somebody or they got to be told what to do. I mean, democracy proves that people are retarded.
Well, the fact that people put up with democracy, for sure.
Yeah, and the fact that they choose it. Like, you think this guy with an 82 IQ who's been sweeping floors for 40 years and has never asked for a raise and has been living in a hovel should equally be able to decide the future as you. You're an idiot.
And that's even if you believe that the political system is designed for the people in the first place, which is
that's the thing. If you're reading Socrates, he describes democracy like a weapon that the oligarchs use against the people, because they know that they have to control the gold souls and the silver souls, and so what they do is they agitate the bronze souls, which is 99% of people. Kind of this feckless mass majority of the human aggregate that's never going to amount to anything, and that's really just there to use and consume, and who will vote selfishly. And then that's who they use. That's what democracy is. That's who's telling you what to do, is that 99% of just absolute human detritus. So you can tell I have really good opinions about it.
So is it at least better having a democratic republic as opposed to a democracy?
Oh no, I'm like a monarcho-capitalist. I would rather.
I'm just wondering, does one serve the people better than the other?
Well, I've said
people have the right. I don't think people have the right.
The key part about the democratic republic, like the republic is the primary part of it. Like it is the end of it being it is a republic. The democratic part, that's our voting process that they're referring to with that. And I mean, if you ask me, it's all proven that it doesn't fucking work. Like, not in the long run, not without. Well, we need better checks and balances if they're already there, which they're supposed to be. They're not working. Like, maybe it's right, but it just hasn't been followed forever. It's hard to say because, like, I don't think any of us alive have ever really experienced it the way it's supposed to be.
There's another way of interpreting checks and balances, and that they are there to stop any real change actually happening, which means the system will always self-perpetuate. And I've said a few times, like, I actually think that a dictator would be better than the democracies that we have in the West, because at least if you're unhappy with the dictator, you can fuck him off.
Yeah.
But there's no way to get rid of what we currently have.
How do you get rid of 200 million dictators who have a ballot?
Wait. Yeah, what about North Korea? Would it be easier for them to overpower Quimm?
Yeah, okay, so compare that to a bunch of English people overthrowing the entire British Parliament. What do you think's easier?
I'm not sure. Well,
they're both
one, I guess.
Equal. All you gotta do is get everybody on the same page.
They're not equal.
Go.
Hold on. I need to offer something here. North Korea, there is a cultural and religious problem, and that is you are condemned spiritually if you go against the leader. Now, in the way, and
I'm just talking about the nuts and bolts of it. Like, I'm just talking about the pragmatic. What do you have to do in order to remove that? Right, that's all I'm really talking about.
No, I know you are, but using North Korea as an example, I think is kind of problematic because Asian countries have completely different philosophies that they're operating under. In a Western nation overthrowing a dictator, easy. How long did Pinochet last? Pinochet was great. How long did he last, though? 12 years? And they didn't even have to violently overthrow him. They just kind of voted him out. Some dictator.
So some dictators are better than other dictators?
Well, that's the thing with dictators. That's the thing with dictators.
If he's shit, you just overthrow him. You can't do that with democracy.
Who was?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you had a super fair dictator, like everybody just loved him, literally, like 100% of everybody loved him. You know, like, and without him forcing it, is there anything wrong with a dictatorship?
No, because that's what Franco was. Everybody loved Franco. Franco went into the street without bodyguards.
Yeah, Gaddafi was popular with his people.
Gaddafi was very popular with his people.
There's a couple of others I could mention, but like, it's not really. The point is that if they were shit, you know what to do about it. So, this guy's a prick. I'm just gonna get I mean, I'm not saying it's easy. Like we're saying, what's possible, not what's easy. It is possible to overthrow these dictators. What it's not possible to overthrow is an entire parliamentary system. It's because it's overthrow is an entire parliamentary system. It's because it's not a thing that you can go and attack.
Yeah, with everyone playing along with it.
Yeah, now everyone's picked a side as well. Oh, I'm on the red side. I'm on the blue side. Now you've got to oppose all of these people as well, right? Whereas with a dictator, it's like, oh, there's a few guys here. Oh, he's fucking the country. Let's get rid of him. You know. Can't do that when Labour are in charge or Democrats are in charge. Oh, let's vote Republican next time. Doesn't do anything, but it's a method of controlling you. Not you as I mean, the wider you, into conforming to the system. That's all it is.
But then you have this situation like the North Korea leader that they replace him with another one that looks like him. Have you noticed that? With a less chubby Kim.
I can't be sure of anything I hear about
double.
North Korea.
I just saw some pictures and I'm just talking based on that. It looks kind of like a different person. Like the Kim we all knew, it's gone. The Kim we all knew and loved is gone, and it was replaced by someone else, and they call him. Yeah, this is Kim. He's the same guy.
So wait a second. North Korea is a dictatorship. South Korea is either a democracy or a democratic republic. I'm not sure. I think a democracy. But South Korea, the GDP is $1 trillion. North Korea, the GDP is $10 billion per year.
Okay, so, but North Korea's
how does that work out?
Well, okay. Is it a fundamental nature of a dictatorship to be economically weak?
I guess not.
So what do you think is causing that? Do you think it might be the politics, like as opposed to the fact that it's a dictatorship?
Probably the isolation of the nation. Politics? The isolation of it.
No, let me put it another way. If North Korea had everything was exactly the same, but it was capitalist, do you think there would be a difference?
Yeah. Okay. I see your point. I think there would be a difference.
Okay. So what I'm talking about is quite specifically the system of control over the people.
Yeah, and the means of production.
So that goes with my point, because the layers of control, the North Korea leader that we knew and it was shown to us in the news and everything, I'm saying it was replaced by someone else, and they're saying, hey, he's the same guy. The levels of control of the people, and even people in the nation, I guess, believe he's the same guy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. Like when it comes to like North Korea, it's like How do I know anything I'm reading or seeing is real? I can't go there.
Right.
Hats off to Crypto, man. You're really knowledgeable about this shit.
Yeah, he's half North Korean.
It's true.
There's a quote I love. I think it says something like, with kings or with a ruler, every once in a while you may get a Nero, but every once in a while you'll get a Marcus Aurelius. In a democracy with the people, you will always get a Nero and never get a Marcus Aurelius. And that's the truth. I was talking. I'll be quick. I was talking to a leftist, and they were constantly talking about their future, how they're not going to get what they want until they're 70. And I thought, I don't even think about my future. You know what I think about? I think about my kids and the world that I would leave to them. And so I immediately recognized what these people think about is themselves. And that's essentially what democracy is. It's a bunch of selfish people, mostly concerned about what they can get out of everyone else at everyone else's expense.
I'm with you, bro. I back that 100%.
All right, battle move for Supreme Leader.
Say what?
What do you say? Ban him?
See, what I want to do,
battle mode for Supreme Leader.
I want to go back to the 1960s, and I want to do away with the Welfare Act and the Immigration Reform Act.
I want to go back to
cancel democracy.
I want to go back to 1870. In fact, I want to go back to 1776 and establish a monarchist line in the U.S. How's that sound? But retain a constitution and a free market.
Yeah, a monarchy with rules. Like, he has rules as well to follow. He's a monarch, but it doesn't mean he can do whatever he wants. He has to follow some type of guidelines set up by the people that set up the system.
Constitutional monarchy, where he enforces the laws of the Constitution and makes sure that they're not broken by people.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that the job of a president? Isn't that like his job description? Isn't that what it's supposed to be? So to me, it would just be better to have like some guy who just lives that job and then teaches someone else to live that job after him.
I got warned in the serious lobby
Pope,
in the
right?
open debate series just for saying flat Earth.
You got one where?
In the open debate server.
No, dude, it's because we're not in a general chat. That's why we're in a serious chat. I'm talking in a general chat right now.
Yeah, I'm isolated.
You're an open debate. Gay is talking to me right now. Not a different.
He's gay.
I told Dinobot, fuck him. Look, you want a link? Crypto.
So I think the whole emperor thing. I mean, take a look at the popes, right? They've been like the monarchy in the past, right? And granted, it's not a bloodline or whatever, like you said, but it's pretty close, right? And the popes have been downright anything but innocent.
Oh yeah,
what?
They're religious. I'm just talking about like running the business, and I genuinely believe that if they had started America with a king and run it like a business rather than whatever, then you wouldn't have that problem so much, because you would have to have tangible, real things to trade with.
he's the monarch will be an executive, and he will make decisions that will benefit, and follow the rules and benefit the whatever nation he's representing or whatever. He's not gonna make decisions that's gonna damage the economy, the people, the nation. He can't make those types of decisions. It's out of his scope of power.
See, I like the Constitution, but ultimately it either failed to prevent what's happened or it enabled what happened.
Yep.
And it's just that simple.
Because a piece of paper can't do much, right? Has to be people to.
No. Well, that's
it.
why they actually made two documents, and a lot of people forget this. They made the Bill of Rights, which technically supersedes the Constitution. The Constitution was written in the context of the Bill of Rights, not the other way around.
I just left their server and came back, and their bot let me out.
Well, they have a beautiful bot, don't they?
Yeah. Lames.
So I think what we should have done is we should have had the judges elected, and if any judge were to pass some sort of law like Terry versus Ohio, where all they have to do is think that you're about to commit a crime, and they can just come pat you down and rub up on your nuts and stuff. To me, those judges should have been fired or whatever word you like to use. Fired upon.
Burn at the stake.
Here's what I think the operation of the government should be: to only enforce
contracts.
To provide a platform for contracts to exist, and that's it. No police, no army. Just make sure everybody is loaded to the gills with guns. Because what do you need an army or police for if everyone's packing heat?
Yeah, everyone's packing heat. If someone messes with the neighborhood house, there's a bunch of neighbors that are gonna take care of the problem of whoever is causing issues.
Yeah.
If someone is trying to mess with the little ones and the children, he's gonna be dealt with real quick.
Hey, you know why there's no robberies in my neighborhood? There's no home invasion.
They know better,
buddy.
That's because we own guns.
Everybody here owns guns.
Good. Yeah.
And every crook knows that every house here has a gun in it.
That's right. They figure Yosemite Sam lives at my house. They ain't dumb.
Anyone who robs a farm has mental issues. First of all,
they do.
Rob a farm.
Yeah, I'm terrified just to rob the mushrooms that the farmer doesn't want.
Yeah. Think about the guy who robs a farm. First of all, you're going onto a horror movie set to rob it.
Slaughterhouse and all, huh?
You see the cornfield. To the eye can see to the horizon. Yeah, I'm about to rob this place.
That creepy.
How many people are under those cornfields?
First you hear the rifle, then you hear the dog.
I'm giving it another day before I start salt mining over the Virginia elections, though. That was hilarious.
Can I get a TLDR?
Okay, so they thought that in Virginia, the Democrats, they held the House. They held the legislative house, the majority in Virginia, and they had the lieutenant governorship and the attorney general and the governor. Last night, they lost all of it. The governor won his race. The lieutenant governor was replaced. The attorney general was replaced, and the House flipped. It all turned red. All of Virginia turned red. The whole.
That's normally quite. Isn't Virginia normally quite strong blue as well?
Quite strong blue. Even they've had red governors, but they are we're a solid blue state below that. And on the down ticket, they would always, they're always blue on the down ticket.
Oh my God! Their debate topic is infant circumcision should be banned. Wow.
Well, that's a debate. That's not a debate. It should be banned.
Mushroom head. Yeah, it's not a debate. I'm just trying to find servers where I can promote our server.
Mushroom head versus badly wrapped burritos.
Yeah.
Well, schmagma? To schmagma or not to schmagma?
Anyway, gross. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I was giving him the TLDR. So anyway, Ronnie, what happened was Virginia's always been the bellwether for the midterms. Midterm elections are every 2 years. There's these midterms, because you've seen them done here before.
Yeah.
So halfway through each presidency, there's all these elections. And it's mostly in the Senate. So anyway, it's usually the bellwether for how the midterms are going to go. So the Democrats, and if we lose the governorship, that's not too big of a deal so long as he doesn't win by too much. Well, they didn't just lose the governorship; they lost the House, they lost the attorney general, and the lieutenant governor. Those are all elected. But like the lieutenant governor in Virginia is an elected position. It is not part of the governor's house. It's its own elected position.
Okay.
And what's happened in New Jersey is they've flipped, I think, 7 seats.
Okay.
And what's happened in New Jersey is they've flipped, I think, 7 seats from blue to red. So now they're almost on an even keel in New Jersey. And the race in New Jersey is literally like 49.6 to 49.6 for the governorships.
I wouldn't worry about it because they'll just steal it anyway if they want to.
Well, they could have stolen Virginia, right?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
That would be the one I'd steal. Of course, what happened in New Jersey is suddenly at 2 a.m. It stayed at 97% and hasn't moved. Of course,
yeah.
Right?
Fuck's sake.
Okay.
That's what happened during the election. Yeah.
What happened during the election? What do you think?
Well, that. Yeah, loads of states were like 93%. Oh, look, now Biden's ahead. That happened like all night.
I'm actually extremely shocked about the Virginia results. That actually surprised me quite a bit. Because that is the bellwether. One of the MSNBC political analysts, who's also a Democrat, he had this look on his face like he had seen his kids killed or something, and he described it as a bloodbath. It was pretty funny. I'm waiting for someone to upload a Young Turks video of the stream.
So Cyrus, all we need to do is have a direct conversation with each other in serious, and we're good.
Yeah, they're gonna get on us, man. All right, let's do it.
This guy sounds about kosher. You think?
What about Kosho?
This guy sounds a bit like Kosho.
Which guy?
It's not quite the same.
This guy?
Cyrus. No, yeah, you.
Yeah. Me? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, man.
That is the correct response.
Thank you.
Correct response to being compared to Kosho.
I'm just riffing on it. How you doing, man?
I'm pretty good, man. How about yourself?
Yeah, very well. Very well, thanks.
Oh, he does a little bit, doesn't he?
Or are you lazy? Hey, fuck you too, admin.
He does slightly, doesn't he? I was kind of mainly.
But you know how Koso has that schizophrenic tone where he doesn't really modulate his tone much? That's the difference. Cyrus doesn't have that, like, I have a mental illness tone.
Right.
Appreciate it. Wow, you guys are really fucking.
He just has a mental illness.
That's me giving a compliment, by the way.
But he doesn't
I wish we were on camera sometimes so we could see the psychopathic stare.
I do turn on my camera, so yeah, maybe I do have.
We can go into snort. That was pretty good. And cough.
I'm smoking.
This prick.
You know, smoking.
Which one?
Another one.
No, it's just Battlemod comes and he goes, "This prick," and I was like, "Which one?"
This prick at this science server. I'm just gonna leave and avoid the bot again. It works. Why not?
The science. Oh shit. Okay. You advanced. Oh come on, man. All right. I want to advance too.
Oh, son of a bitch. The bot got smart. And the dude that put me in there, he's not even answering my messages.
This is what I like to show progressives when they forget what country they're in.
I like that. Only 46%. That's nice.
Yeah, we got to get those numbers up.
Yeah, there's a lot of guns in Africa. Like, you guys probably don't realize it because I don't know. Like, when I hear Americans talk about Africa, and I don't mean like you guys specifically, but when I hear a lot of Americans talk about Africa, it's almost like they think it's a single country.
Yeah, they do. A lot of them
kind of small-ish, like big, but not as big as the US. It's like you don't realize how enormous Africa is unless you have to fly over that bitch. It is huge.
No,
absolutely monstrous.
It has 2 coasts. Holy cow!
I should have 3.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, we slide side to side though. No, most Americans think it's like they think. Yeah, I don't think they understand what Africa is. It's a continent that has several countries in it that are massive. There's the Sahara Desert. There's Nairobi. There's Nigeria. There's Kenya.
I mean, Nairobi's in Kenya, but
yeah, Nairobi's in Kenya. See, yeah, like even me.
Here's the Congo, Angola.
Yeah. Angola, yeah.
There's 2 Congos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's the Congo and the Democratic Republic of
Congo, which is a communist, which is a place you don't want to go. It's hell on earth.
I can probably name virtually every country in Africa if I was pushed. I'd probably forget 1 or 2.
Wow. That's really good, man.
I remember when I was a bit younger, I just engaged turbo autism and started doing those like world map quizzes, and I always did really well on Europe and Africa and fucked everything else up.
All right, what's north of Liberia?
North of Liberia? Liberia's on the west coast, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Directly north of Liberia. It would have to either be
some black folks.
I'm not looking at a map, so I actually don't know. I'm just asking you.
All right, well, there's no point answering then, is it? My guess would be something like Chad or Cameroon. It'll be something like that. I don't know.
Is it Chad more towards the center? I would say Chad.
I mean, again, Chad and Cameroon are both huge countries as well. Like, they're kind of...
But isn't it Virgin Cameroon?
Virgin Cameroon.
And Chad.
I'm curious, actually. I'm going to have a look now.
Yeah, I'm kidding, right? Virgin Cameroon versus Chad.
Oh, right. Yeah, I get you. There's a massive lake in Chad. Well, it's not really in Chad. It's across 4 different countries. Fittingly named Lake Chad, but it's absolutely enormous. Right, let's have a look. Liberia. Guinea. Oh, Mali, of course. Guinea and Mali. They're the 2.
Isn't Namibia on the east coast?
No, Namibia's on the west coast.
West
It's
Coast,
just
West
above
Coast.
South
I'm sorry,
Africa.
West Coast. Yeah, South Africa. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, Liberia is quite a bit further west than I thought. I thought it was kind of near Togo, but it's not.
Okay.
Anyway, whatever. Right, I'll put the map away again. Any other questions?
No. If I want to know,
Yeah, yes.
if I want to know
Is
how to
any past
torture somebody
bedtime
with a
in
spare
the
tire,
UK?
go ahead.
Sorry, go on.
Go ahead, memes.
No, I was just making a joke. You can go.
Crypto said if anyone had a question, I was asking him, is any like past bedtime in the UK?
Not for me, no.
Oh, okay.
He's a clubber. No.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the.
Do
There
you
was
call
an
it
episode
clubbing in
of
the US?
clubbing. I think because it came out so late, it was like in kind of a 70s and 80s thing, right? That where the term kind of was coined. So I think it was culturally shared from that point.
That makes sense, actually. Because there's not really any separation between kind of let's call it the Anglosphere nations. We kind of share a lot now, don't we?
Yeah. Now there are older things. And talk about them, and I don't understand any of it. And I watch lots of British television.
What specifically?
I can't remember because I'm tired. Just kind of some of the random idioms that are used. Like you said one earlier, like Larry is a Gary or something
Happy
like
as
that.
Larry, yeah.
Happy as Larry. Yeah.
I have no idea why that's a thing.
I have no idea. Yeah. What's it mean?
Just means happy.
Oh.
Literally just means happy, but like very happy, you know.
I know in Hollywood and showbiz, the word Larry is used like the 555 phone number.
Oh.
So there's
Larry.
always like these characters that don't have actors, but it's always like Larry the photo guy or Larry the train guy. So it's just like a common name used as like a placeholder for a not so important person.
Maybe Larry is happy because he's got your shekels.
Larry the cable internet guy.
According to the BBC, LBC, whatever that is, answer. It originates from a boxer called Larry Foley in the 1890s, before boxing was fully legalized. He won the biggest prize of about $150,000, which in 1890 would have been an enormous amount of money.
That was
and a newspaper article. Yeah, and a newspaper article in New Zealand had the headline "Happy as Larry" and the phrase stuck, according to LBC.
Happy as Larry. There you go.
Yeah, good old Lawrence then, huh? I like that name, Lawrence. Larry's terrible. It's every
Lawrence.
It's every plumber's
Lawrence,
name.
Lawrence, it's time for your bar mitzvah. All right, I gotta go. My wife's saying I'm being too loud.
All right, brother. Have a good
See
night.
y'all. Yep.
Have a good night.
And bye.
I did.
Poor Globers. Finally conceding. No globe evidence to find. Right? I mean, that's what it means when they don't come and debate us anymore. They're conceding. What else does it mean? Right? Unless they have globe evidence, man. Just bring it. Bring it on in. We will not only give it our greatest amount of attention, we will scrutinize and pick it apart until there's nothing left. then you might learn something.
I'm planning on it. You assume I was. We do not need your members.
Was that the globe's dying breath?
Yeah, I was trying to do an impression. How'd I do? Oh, super. India, I like that video a lot. My friend. I think it's the bee's knees. Everybody check out the live stream voice text. India posted Flat Earth, 500 years of being wrong. What'd they tell you? He's speaking about the Copernican heliocentric fantasy world.
On what subject?
Flat Earth? It's almost that I don't understand the question.
Cyrus, I swear these are all kids. Where's he at?
Well, it's breath of fresh air in the YouTube chat tonight. No trolls to be found.
Hey, Redford found us.
Hey, how's it going? Oh yeah, finally. That was like 10 minutes ago.
Well, these fuckers isolated me, so I had to load up my alt. I was busy. They had me mad.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't read the chat. Nobody replied to me.
Hey, how is it possible there's no trolls in the YouTube chat?
There's none. I just posted 8 things in a row. Nobody interrupted. Nobody's saying shit.
Something's wrong. Something's amiss.
I agree. It's too quiet. Too quiet.
You need a damn tutorial to go in their server. What the fuck?
Which server is that?
open debates. I posted the link. If you scroll up.
I don't know if I have the energy to do that.
Hey, I'm working on building up another platform. Even though YouTube looks like we get the same crazy trolls over and over. I started a new stream on Facebook, which D-Live's been going on for a while. Twitter, nobody actually reacts there. But if you're on Facebook already, I mean, if you are active on Facebook, whatever, a lot of people are. A lot of people in here are not necessarily, but wanting to just freaking text all day with the same. It's just different trolls in a different platform, right? And so me and Indio, you were here, Mike, right? When Indio came in and he's like, "Hey, let's get back on Facebook." I already have a Facebook group set up, and there's a little over 100 members, and I added to the restream, so we're on Facebook now. They only archive the videos about 8 hours, so I'm going to restart the stream more often now, which should probably get us more listening, like back listening and more comments, on the videos. So yeah. So if you got anyone here is on Facebook, anyone listening is on Facebook, we're on. I'll share the group right now where you can listen. I actually have to pay Restream to actually stream. I could stream it on my personal channel, but I don't. I did that before, and I just didn't like the way it formed out. But I created a group a couple of years ago that was pretty inactive, but let's make it active, man. Let's freaking, if you guys are on Facebook, I mean, create, whatever kind of account, go in there and freaking let's recruit some new people, man. Let's get in there. Because
24/7, 24/7.
I'm tired of all these freaking YouTube trolls and shit. I mean, it's just like we get bored with those fuckers, man. Let's do it on Facebook.
Dude, I'm so happy they're not there.
I'm on a different server right now.
Helio, I told you how to do it. I told you how to set it up to where you can do a multi-stream on another server through Restream for free, and it will multi-stream to your Facebook page or your personal.
No, dude, I've been doing that for 2 years now. No, I know how to do it. I'm just saying to do it. I didn't want to do it on my personal Facebook page. In order to do it from a group that I created, I have to pay Restream to do it. So that's what I did last night. And so anyway, so it's set up now. And, I have to pay them a monthly fee to actually stream from a group that I created. Anyway, I mean, if you're going to try to teach me how to stream, whatever. Yeah. So anyway, it's set up now. Here's the link to the group. Hold on, that's the wrong freaking link. Son of a gun.
Y'all like chicken breasts?
I'm clicking on the wrong shit.
I like all breast.
But it must have been the wrong time. I was in the right place.
I might have been the wrong time.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. But anyway, I mean, I know a lot of flat earthers just hate Facebook. They're not even involved, but a lot of people are. So anyway, so I mean, I think we could help grow the group, and I'm going to try to make it sort of open, like the YouTube channel is, like with the chat and the arguments. But I'll definitely have some moderators in the group, if they want to pay attention to it, and if it grows, we're going to get. I mean, Facebook has shitloads, hundreds of thousands of freaking globy trolls. So it's like if it grows, it's going to be, it'll get crazy. But if it could be something. It's worth a shot, right?
No, we're never gonna survive unless we are a little crazy.
If we ain't a little crazy, we a lot crazy. What the hell you talking about?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is? Why can't
I wrote the book, mister.
I wrote the book on crazy, nigga.
Oh man.
We had a big argument about that using the
N-word.
And with the A. I heard you guys talking about that. I don't give a fuck.
It's an unsettled debate till the end of time, I think.
Yeah, sure it will be, I guess. You know.
I don't think it's a debate. It's like you can say what you like. That really is the be all and end all. If someone tries to say to you that you can't,
Dude, I'm not trying for years. I say it in front of black people, and they're just
I'll
like,
put it to you this way.
nigga, that's what's up.
I'm not going to be caught saying that, but I'm not going to get mad at anybody who does.
I'll say
that's
it.
your
What up,
choice.
my nigga? What up, my
the point
nigga?
I'm trying to make is that
I posted the link. I posted a link to the Facebook group.
Chilling, my nigga. What up? What's good, my nigga?
Oh my god.
Good.
Well, anyway,
Shit, I'll OD on it right now. What y'all gonna do about it? Yo, I was chilling my main nigga, and we was walking down the street, right? And I was like, dang, what up, nigga? I ain't seen you in a minute. Yo, try me, bro.
What's the movie that's from? You ain't black. You ain't nothing. No, that's like a music video, right? You ain't black. Is it a Weird Al video or some shit? It's like, you ain't black.